Okay, we are back at Pathfinder Kingmaker. Let's see. Looks like, that's right. Lindsay had a near-death experience and teleported out and left us. And everybody else leveled up. With no thanks to Lindsay. So, let's get them leveled up. What can we give her that might be helpful? Crane Wing, Deflect Arrows. Those require empty hands. Dragon Style? While using this style, you gain +2 bonus on saving throws against sleep effects, paralysis effects, and stunning effects. Further, you can add 1.5 times your strength bonus on the damage roll for your unarmed strike on a given round. Great Fortitude. Let's do Fortitude. We've gotten most of the defensive stuff that she can get already. Alright, Inquisitor. And boop, 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 boop. Level up the same skills we've been doing so far. Die Hard. They love focusing me. Magical Vestment, protection from energy, remove curse. Having another remove curse in the party would not be the worst. Castigate. All enemies within a 30-foot burst. You compel the target to beg for forgiveness. On a failed will save, the target cowers in fear. On a successful save, it is shaken for 1 round. Each round after, a cowering subject may attempt a new save to end it. Flame Strike. And Banishment. Banishment's one of those spells. It's useless often, and then occasionally just insanely useful when the right opportunity is presented. Oh, that doesn't really help. Knowledge Arcana, I guess. More bombs. Extra bombs. More bombs. Always bombs. Communal Stone Skin. 10 Diamond Dust. I really doubt I'm going to use Communal Stone Skin. Maybe for, like, the final fight of the game. Alright, Rogue. Let's see, Hammer the Gap. Your ability strike the same location. When you make a full attack, each consecutive hit against the opponent does extra damage. Improve critical. What is he using right now? Kukris, I think? Kukris. Let's do that. I'm gonna double check. If I'm wrong, I'll reload. Yeah, he's got Kukris. Alright, Cleric. And level these. And we got 1 more point. Just right there. Don't think that's ever gonna come up. Point blank shot, spell focus, weapon focus. Oh, extra channeling for her, that's right. Oh, she got a bunch of new spells. Alright, does anyone need more spell stuff loaded in their spell book? Jubilost. Throw that there. More haste. Death Ward. Certainly not bad. Communal Stone Skin. Alright, and then we got her. And we got Restoration, which we are using constantly because of all the stat damage we got. What is this? Change Staff. Changes an ordinary quarterstaff into a treant. It appears where you designate and acts according to its initiative check results. It attacks your opponents to the best of its ability. You just throw a stick at them and then turn it into a tree? That's awesome. Dictum. Holy Word. Summon Nature's Ally. Change Staff sounds fun. I gotta get some quarterstaffs, though. Imagine... Okay, wait. Waves of Ecstasy. You emanate waves of intense pleasure that cause all targets within range to falter. They're like running at you. Ah! Oh. Affected creatures are stunned for 1 round and are staggered for the remainder of the spell. A creature that makes its will save is staggered for the first round and can act normally thereafter. Chat. They recover in 6 seconds. Destruction. Destruction. Instantly delivers 10 damage per level. If they make a save, it does 10d6. So guaranteed to do at least 10d6. That's pretty cool. A lot of interesting stuff here. Cure serious wounds of mass. Let's create undead do. Summons a Grave Knight or a Guardian Armor. Let's throw that. Let's do that. Okay. So we got all that. Can I cast any more restorations right now? No, I cannot. Alright. Quick save. Slaanesh spell detected. Yeah, speaking of Warhammer, Shugo gifted me the Skaven DLCs for Total War Warhammer 3, and I've been trying to play them. Oh my god. Dude, they are... Yeah, it's like, okay, instead of a couple of tanky units, I just have 1,000 rats. But... it's much more challenging. It's much more challenging, because they're cowards. So, like, if they start dying, and they do start dying, then it'd be like, I still have, like, 600 units, and they all just flee, and it says you lose. And it's, like, a major pain sometimes. Okay. Coronation. Travel to the capital and attend his own coronation. Great. Alright. Try to avoid. Actually, you know what? Fight, and then it'll give me a chance to recover and heal more stat damage, I think. Oh my god, what is it? What are those?
Quiet, I'm thinking.
Please not rap skull.
So, any
All right,
brilliant ideas?
Cast haste.
Now
You...
what?
Wait, what? I can summon a boogeyman? What does a boogeyman do?
Hope it not fight back. That's kind of fight.
Let us strike as one.
He's casting mass concealment.
Out of my way!
Crushing despair. Did he hit me with that? He did hit me with that. What is that? Bro, what are you casting? He's casting Phantasmal Killer. I know if you fail to resist that, it's just death. Where? Hold on. Crushing Despair. Oh, Smilodon. Reflex saving throws failed. Shaken. Also, the boogeyman has a top hat. There it is. Oh my god. Wait, did he do it? Summon Bogeyman, cast Phantasmal Killer. Elemental Water, Elder Water Elemental, Fortitude saving throw failed. Elder Water Elemental dies. I have a summon that can cast die? Okay. We'll, maybe yeet that at some enemies in the future.
When I stayed in village, I saw nothing. With you, Knock Knock sees more during one day than during the whole life. That's why Goblin King would never become a hero. He sees nothing beyond his hind.
In the TT game, all Skaven units would die very easily, except the Vermin Lord. He'd wipe out your army by himself. I did, after... So I've been playing on Legendary difficulty. I got good enough that I've been telling myself I'm ready for that. And it is... I'm able to do it on the races that I'm better at, but with the Skaven, it involves a lot of reloading, because it's like, I feel like the first few turns, I have to do them perfectly, or I need to reload the game. Like, because they're just so fragile. Like, even if, like, my champion is alive, like, one of the rats that I've been trying out is this mutant guy, and he's got regeneration. But even if he's still alive, if too many of his teammates die, he gives up and runs. And it just says you lose. Okay, that's all the restorations we got for today.
Not that I care.
Do we need to go up here? Your cats are so big your characters could use them as mounts. I think in Wrath of the Righteous you can do that. I think Pathfinder Kingmaker didn't have mounted familiars though. Because like if you started out as a small race and then you played like a druid or something, you could use your starter pet as a steed. Sounds like a final boss summon, yeah. And I'm not limited to one bogeyman per day. I can summon multiple. Not at once? Wait. Random travelers. Just avoid them. Yeah, just keep going. We are exhausted. We got places to be.
We should gather our strength.
Let's see. Throne room. And then it's probably going to drag me into a cutscene immediately, but I want to rest.
Your Grace, I just realized that I won't be calling you that much longer. I just wanted to tell you that everything is ready for the celebration. Your guests have arrived, the capital is fully decorated for the festivities, and the people can't wait for you to make your entrance. All right then, now we can definitely start celebrating. It's just so incredible. I'm so excited. A new kingdom is about to appear. Right here, before my very eyes. It's long overdue, if you ask me. My book of our adventures is desperately lacking in episodes where the heroes are properly rewarded.
Shush, girl. Stop babbling, would you? You've been hammering our ears for long enough. It's time to let others speak. Well, I didn't expect to live long enough to witness this. The stolen lands have finally gained a proper king. Now, after the other monarchs have recognized you, no one will challenge your right to the throne.
Cyberdoodle requested this.
Mayoras,
oh look, I fit perfectly in the picture box.
Rule wisely. Don't be too harsh to your people without reason. And remain on friendly terms with your neighbors. That won't work with all of them, unfortunately. May demons take the cursed Iravetti. But if someone offers you a hand, don't reject it. All right, that's enough idle talk. I see Lindsay here is getting antsy.
Our esteemed guests, Jamandi Aldori and Natala Sertova, would like to speak with you before you greet the crowd. Have a nice conversation. Meanwhile, I must go and prepare for the ceremony. The coronation will commence as soon as you arrive at the square.
Okay, well they can wait while I sleep.
You have achieved what you wanted.
I need to sleep.
Your kingdom will be our common ally, and a guarantor of future peace. It's an unusual twist, but it's not the first unusual thing to happen since your appearance in Brevoy's political arena.
Sometimes it's better to set aside needless scruples and concentrate on building a better future for your subjects. I know not what this will come to in the end, but let us try. We may never have another mediator like you.
Believe it or not, I agree. You've become a symbol of great change, and you shall make a fine king. Before I forget, Casil is ready to return to duty and assist you in governing the country. He is eager to see what the stolen lands would become under your rule. You must have made an impression on him.
Will anything really change? I will continue to personally fight bandits and kill monsters, protecting my lands from demon knows what troubles.
It's impossible to pacify all the stolen lands in but a few years. Chaos has reigned here from the beginning of time, but you'll manage. I'm sure of it.
Our states are related today and for years to come. I support your ascent to the throne, but you must understand that this imposes upon you some obligations as well. Think carefully before you answer. Your words will define how close our states become in the future.
I promise to act as a mediating power between Sertova and Aldori, and I will keep my word. I have many ideas on how we can strengthen our alliance. We can discuss them later.
Of course, we'll need to settle certain details, but this is something our advisors can attend to. So, This is really happening. House Sortova is forging a pact with the Sword Lords. Who could ever have imagined?
Okay, new events have
We are
popped up.
decided then. We have lingered too long already. Your people await you outside, Your Highness. It's time you emerge and greet your subjects.
After I sleep. My characters are exhausted. There we go. Yes! I just made all my people stand outside for 8 hours.
Follow me!
I don't know. You know how these games go, Chad. I feel like if as soon as I step outside, I'm gonna get attacked by a freaking ogre or something. Gotta be well rested for this. Just imagining some ogre attacks me, I summon a boogeyman to fight back. The boogeyman's AoE kills more townspeople than the ogre does. I'm like, I'm helping.
Ben, what took you so long? Everybody has been waiting for you.
I had to
Hurry
sleep.
up.
Lindsay is almost jumping in excitement, clutching in her hands a scroll covered with solemn oaths.
I've searched all the books, but I couldn't find anything that resembled a coronation protocol for the Stolen Lands. So, I took the liberty of penning the program myself. Don't worry, I did the very best I could.
Lindsay clears her throat and turns to the crowd.
Citizens of the kingdom, ladies and gentlemen, it is with great excitement and indescribable awe that I, Lindsay, official chronicler of the hero who stands beside me, hereby declare the beginning of a sacred ceremony, the coronation of the first legitimate ruler in the history of the Stolen Lands. By the power of the representatives of the other royal houses who recognize him as their equal, and according to the will of the people who accepted him, he now ascends the throne, which has been waiting empty for so long, for such a worthy
Oh, there's a
ruler.
Miri. I recognize the Stag Lord's hat I gave her.
My fellow citizens, I hereby introduce your king and your undisputed leader. Now he stands before you, ready to accept your will. Everyone who has gathered here, are you ready to swear fealty to your new ruler?
I swear.
Erastil, save the king! Hail to the king!
We pledge our loyalty.
Long live the king!
Yeah, sure. How much longer are you gonna wag your tongues? It's time we start feasting in the chieftain's name.
I'm not subject to anyone, so I cannot swear fealty. But I have nothing to say against a king such as this.
So it is decided. And now, it's your turn, Your Highness. Into your hands we commend our lives, and humbly request you address the fate that awaits for us under your rule. Please now answer. How do you intend to rule this land and its people? With benevolence and care for those who suffer, or with strength and severity for the unworthy?
What is the worst thing? Let's immediately see what that says. I will destroy the unworthy, and for those who are suffering, let them solve their own problems. All who abide by my laws may rely on my mercy.
Will you honor the old ways and traditions, which spread through
Hard
these
pivot to
lands
evil.
long
No.
before your time? And will you abide its laws, which all accept?
I will abide the laws which benefit my subjects and my lands.
And finally, what will be the motto under which you shall rule? Proclaim it now for us to witness, and we shall etch this solemn moment into our hearts.
You should know about the edge. Neutral. Truth and temperance.
Well now. Esteemed gentlemen, fair ladies, the ceremony is complete, and now the
What about the
long
esteemed
awaited
ladies and the
moment
fair
has
gentlemen?
arrived. let us bow
Did you just
together
assume my
and
fairness?
witness this solemn moment. The crown.
Do we have to kneel way down for her to reach our head?
Speech, Your Highness. According to tradition, we need a speech.
The tradition? You just made it up. Fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, His Highness wishes to give a speech.
You step forward. The countless faces of the crowd, so noisy just a moment ago, now become still, their eyes all upon you. Neutral good, I think, is my current standing. My good subjects, my only dream is to deliver peace and safety to those who have put their trust in me, something you have so desperately needed for so long. Your words flow as a river, sincere, benevolent, and warm. The faces in the crowd light up as if a timid sun ray peeked out from behind the clouds. One onlooker than another wipes her eyes with a stealthy gesture as others smile and nod with manful dignity. I will make sure that goodness prevails every time. Nothing will stop us on our way to a life of happiness and prosperity. We'll create a state where there's no room for evil, poverty, or sorrow. Smiles light up the people's faces, and you can hear merry laughter and shouts of approval. You see a few sarcastic grins as you speak, but these grins are easily lost among the seas of smiling faces.
Your Highness. I always knew you were a man of many talents, but your gift of eloquence is without equal.
I'm humble, too.
The king has spoken! Hail to the king!
Hail to the king!
We beat the game, chat. We make it to the king. We Kingmaker.
Let His Highness's name be praised throughout the century.
Hail to the kindest ruler in all the land.
Octavia, I forgot you were here.
Hail to the generous king! Long live the king!
My name's Mukluk, you gotta say it?
Listen to me. By His Highness's declaration,
Listen
the
to me.
celebration has begun. We've heard enough speeches. Now, let us enjoy the feast and raise a toast to the health of our king.
Troll in the dungeon. Wait, who's that? Camera focused on him.
This was a true triumph. Forget some simple barony.
Tristan? No, we kicked him out of our
Now wore
city.
The crown of a
He
monarch.
gone.
The time had come for royal feats and equally royal dangers.
People of the barony are safe. No hordes of invaders are prowling the borders. It's time to celebrate victory. With a magnificent ceremony that will make our baron a king. Okay.
How much longer?
Do I actually get a crown? +6 enhancement to charisma, int, and wisdom, and +2 to saving throws against compulsions. Look what it does to this. Does the crown? I wasn't sure if that was my hair or if the crown had like earmuffs. It looks like it has like earmuffs. It's a combat crown, chat.
Not that I care.
I know there's more. I'm just not sure what we do now. Any good news? We'll talk later. Sure.
Will this ever end?
Okay. Let's go to the table. It's crazy, we're this far in the game and we still haven't unlocked the other advisor positions. Because we did not understand for so very, very long how to do that. Alright, do a quick save. Let's see, that finished, that finished. Okay. She busy. He can do that. She can do that. They're all busy. Alright, do that. And do that. And quick save in case this is a terrible mistake. Support the High Priest. Alright, so that's going to skip 2 weeks. And then if, like, something terrible happened during those 2 weeks, it'll tell me. And we'll reload if we have to. Military outrage. Eve failed to handle it. Reganagar succeeded at handling that. Lindsay succeeded at whatever that is. Good neighbors problem was not handled. Problem, we tried to handle it, but Valerie failed. Opportunity, Jubilaw succeeded. Okay. Alright. 2 people want to talk to me in the throne room. Okay, close this out. Harem broods and mumbles, and then clears his throat. Listen, Mukluk, I wish to give you some advice. Find another advisor who can deal with affairs of magic. The kingdom will struggle without a magister. It is dangerous to leave such important issues unattended. Before you appoint someone for this position, I will take upon myself this final case involving wizards and other spellcasters. A group of Nethys' priests have arrived at your court to propose an amazing thing, founding a library of magic here in the capital. Your barony will gain a valuable store of knowledge that would otherwise fade into darkness. I believe this deed is worthy of you and your kingdom. We shall build this library of magic. It will spur the development of mystical arts. Pay 100. I will immediately pass this news to the priests of Nethys. Yeah, I really enjoyed this game up until I got to the kingdom management part, then I stopped playing. I'm pretty sure we're about to start the final act. I just don't know exactly what the condition is. Got a monthly report from that advisor. That's a custom character, so she doesn't say anything special. She just gives you the report and walks away. She's the best of employees, honestly. Alright. Advisors. Yeah, there we go. There's new cards. There's finally. Oh my god. Did 2 of them appear at once? I forgot Jathal existed. Okay. Alright, we got more people. There's still a few missing, though. Alright. The circus. Let's see. Jubilos. And Storyteller. And Gonagar. If I go to rank up, which one's the lowest? So we got him to rank 2, and it said... It says that you gotta get it to rank 4 for that. It says get someone divine rank 4, but I only had to get him to rank 2 for that to pop up. Alright. Weird. Okay, so start, hit quick save, just in case the world explodes, and skip 2 weeks. As weird as it sounds, I can't remember what the final boss is, other than there's a gigantic fireball involved. And we haven't seen that yet, so I know that that was not the end of the game. The giants, rest in peace is done. Okay. Let's see, Curator wants to talk. To the throne room. Octavia grins from ear to ear. Your kingdom attracts the most unusual and interesting characters. They must have heard the rumors that your country is a place where one can live without chains and restrictions. Not long ago, I was visited by an appraiser of magical items, a rare and sought-after profession in many countries. This man proposed that he settle in our lands and open his own store. I agreed then and there. Why can't we be as good as Absalom, right? In tribute, he offered his new ruler a valuable gift, but he didn't dare select a specific item for you. Instead, he simply invites you to choose from all the finest things he keeps in his best storerooms. Octavia hands you a small list written on a piece of parchment in ornate handwriting. We'd best not be greedy and just choose one item. I wish to dominate animals, influence minds of my subjects. Control weather. We can get good crops. I will express your gratitude to the appraiser. We can grow potatoes every day of the year, chat. My respects, Your Highness. I'm sorry to disturb you, but there is an important issue concerning my responsibilities. As a curator, I could not help but notice that the level of education in your kingdom is abysmal. Many citizens don't know how to read, and they send their children out not to study, but to work from dawn to dusk. We must break this vicious cycle. Make the first step. Order the opening of village schools, or at least contact the priests who are educated enough to teach their congregation reading, writing, and natural science. Of course, this will require no little investment, but the result will justify any expense. Yeah, we'll open schools. I don't want my lands to be inhabited by uneducated bumpkins. He nods. A wise decision, Your Highness. Educate my potatoes.
Or don't.
Okay. That's done. That's done. Whale hunt. Okay, start that. Start that. And rank up. Alright, F5. Support the general. Do that.